Greetings Simmers and welcome to the reaction review. I'm Gripper Sim. This is the best free scenery add-on I found for 2018, probably 19, and it's San Francisco International Airport by Mr. X. Shown here is the standard scenery that comes with X-Plane 11. San Francisco being the busiest airfield in Northern California, as you can see it has 4 runways. The standard scenery is pretty good, I can't complain. But my bias for choosing San Francisco, well, I suppose I've been there a couple of times and it is the best I've found. But this is why I like this add-on so much. It's free and it has the quality and detail of something you would most certainly pay for. The airport layout, that is the taxiways, the taxiway markings, etc., are accurate as of 2015. Not only that, but he's also paid attention to what's around the airport, as in the city of San Francisco. This is standard X-Plane scenery. And this is San Francisco after the add-on has been applied. It's got the bridges there, pretty impressive. Here's the standard scenery for X-Plane 11, and this is San Francisco Bridge after the install has been applied. Is that boat in the distance moving? Yeah, it's moving. Plainly, a lot of detail has been spent on San Francisco Bridge and other items like these boats. There are a few dotted around the Bay Area and it adds a bit of atmosphere. There is a great deal of other landmarks, which was a surprise to me. I wasn't expecting all this scenery, I just thought I was going to get the airport. But great detail has been obviously paid to the detail around the airport, as in Alcatraz here, this tower, and so on and so forth. But let's not get over involved with the scenery around the airport. Let's have a look at San Francisco Airport itself. As I said before, all the taxiway markings, taxiway lines, signs, etc. are accurate as of 2015, which isn't that long ago really. A great deal of attention has been paid to the airport markings, and I have to say it does look very immersive. Now this time I really had a good look around at every single corner of the airfield, or airport as you would call it, and the detail is pretty impressive. I even looked at some pictures on the web and it's it's the same thing practically. I love the moving trucks. There's added moving trucks and trolleys and so on and so forth. When you're sitting, it's all about when you're sitting in the cockpit really, so we're going to have a look at that shortly, but I just thought I'd show you some of these pictures. Now, looking from top down, as you can see, when you've got World Traffic 3 installed, it's going to be pretty busy. That's what I've done here just to jazz up the footage. They've even included the San Francisco Airport Air Train, it's called. It's a monorail and it takes you from terminal to terminal. Okay, let's have a look at the airport at night time very quickly, just to get an idea of the lighting. Of course, X-Plane is made for dawn and dusk and nighttime flying. I've just sped it up a little bit here and you can see the aircraft coming and going for World Traffic 3, which I'm still trying to get working. Well, I'm going to have a quick pint of avgas, or actually no, probably a pint of Jet A1 as well, because we're going to be flying a jet. Let's see what the view looks like from inside the cockpit. Okay, here we are sitting on the apron now, and I have to say, looking around, the detail is pretty impressive. I mean, look at those white vans, and there's movement around me, and it looks really immersive. It's really immersive. I mean, the scenery makes all the difference. Regate 53 engines are started. And I'm going to use better pushback now to push us back. I'm going to speed things up a little bit. I'm going to take off and land VF4 very quickly just to show you the ambience of the airport inside.
Routed cockpit, plan acknowledged. Call me through the menu when you are ready.
Thought about taxiing around as part of my flight simming experience until I downloaded this software for free. I gotta keep saying free because it's incredible. So just looking around here is like, you know, I'm taxiing in a real world. Truck following us, or is it just happen to be going at the same speed? I see no lights on it, so I suppose I'll just ignore it. But anyway, I love all the little trucks and the go-karts, or whatever you call them, the trolleys going around. But as you're sitting here, you're looking out as my tiller, so it's a little bit, it's easier to turn the aircraft with a tiller of some description. Anyway, we're going to take off now. We're just going to line up. Of course, I don't fly these for real, so I'm going to make lots of mistakes, and so please don't be commenting, giving out, because I'm learning now. I'm going to learn how to fly this. I have to say, as I'm looking out talking to you, the whole The runway looks very, very detailed. The little crack lines along the sides, it's just fantastic. Okay, so I'm just going to go and I'm going to add some power. Just get my rudder pedal straightened out here. Usually I think it's 40% power you add first and just make sure the engines are stable. But I'm going to add a bit more than that because it's a flight sim, so don't be giving out to me. I love the sounds when I add full power. Listen. Yeah, full power. I love the sound of the bumps on the wheels. Okay, so
80 knots.
100 knots. Just take a bit of back pressure and positive rate.
Positive rate.
Gear comes up. And I know those red lines mean something. I'm too much power, probably 90% power. I better take a little bit of power back there. And there we go. It is ahead, and I'm just going to. I know you've seen this 1,000 times, an approach and a landing, all very nice. But I'm curious to see, while I'm on approach, can I fly it upside down? So I'm just going to lower the nose a little bit. And we're just going to thrust it upside down. What's that noise? Nose to get use the rudder pedals on these big jets, but this time I just use a little bit to get me over the top. Now I'm actually a little bit of speed because I took the flaps up before I did this, so I think I better roll it back because we're kind of on about a 3-mile final, or maybe 4 or 5 miles. Accelerating quite a bit, so let's just roll it back over and get ready for the final. And yeah, my speed is flying. I'm looking 300 knots. I better swing around here now. But it'll certainly make quite a difference. Down, I better dump down the gear and the flaps. I know I'm going a little bit too fast. Oops, I think I broke something off there, but it's handling okay. Right, let's get on that center line. I'm going way too fast, so I'm going to have to not only full flat, I'm going to have to do reverse thrust here, I think, to slow us down, because this
two brakes, place your feet flat on the floor, cross your wrist, and hold on to the seat back in front of you. Rest your hands on your wrists.
These rudder pedals are causing me problems. I think they're not centered, which is why I keep pulling to ailerons to the left. The rudder's going to the right, so I'm just fiddling with my pedals. It's a little bit awkward. I need new pedals, and they're coming, and I might be reviewing them
25
next month maybe. But I have to say, looking at the scenery here, it looks brilliant on approach, and this. I have fixed the speed at 170 knots now. I'm thinking that the runway now to the left is a little bit longer, so I think I'll change it over. Yeah, I'll go over to the left here.
400. 300. 200.
Think brake. Think brake.
100.
Think brake. Think brake.
50.
Think
40.
brake.
30.
Think brake.
20.
Everything seems to be
10.
working out well. Well, that was fun. So we'll just taxi back in now. I'm just going to show you the marshaller so you can see that at least. Now, again, it's all about, someone said to me, it's not about flying, it's about taxiing in and taxiing out and taking off, and the perspective from the cockpit window and what you see to get that immersiveness. And they were absolutely correct. But now, you know, I'm actually looking forward to doing a proper flight with the proper procedures. Sadly enough, some of you will think, but you know, this is fun. You can see the marshaller now those of you on mobile devices probably don't see, but I'm just going to magnify it. He's dead ahead. He's actually behind that that vehicle there, right opposite that yellow line. So I'm just going to magnify it a bit for those of you on mobile devices so you can see. There he is with his hands up in the air. So when he brings them there, he's telling me to turn right from my perspective. That's pretty good. So I'm just going to go ahead a little bit. I kind of broke too soon there. I stopped too soon. I got to build up a bit more momentum now. So I'm moving forward, and he's going to gradually bring his, there he goes, bringing his arms up to stop. There we go, stop. And of course I stopped. He tells me to take a left. Brilliant. But look, that's it. It's really impressive. I hope you enjoyed this review. Oh, I hear emergency vehicles flying around the place. There must have been an accident somewhere. But anyway, thanks a million for watching. Any comments are welcome, and I look forward to next week for the next review. See you soon. Thanks a million. Oh, I better get out of here.